start again. It's a rich thing.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Bull Show, aka Aidan, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Aidan and, of course, his representation of the Chicago Bulls in the Rising Star Games. Unfortunately, his team did not walk away with the victory again in the first game. We didn't get to see Aidan in the final. However, I thought he did okay in this game, and again, he definitely allowed himself to get some good opportunities. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bull Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about Aidan's performance and everything that is, I guess, good and bad in relation to Aidan and what happened in the the Rising Stars game for Aidan. So I want to talk about the game first. He does appear to suffer a little bit of an injury. We'll talk about that later. But Aidan, All-Star game for Team Payton, Gary Payton, and he was good, ladies and gentlemen. He had a very good beginning of the game. Again, defensively, I thought he was fine as well. But again, he's not the star player on the team. That would go down to LaMelo and everybody else. So he wasn't the main guy to kind of take over, take all the shots and all of that. But he got a nice couple of passes in there. He got a nice, good layup. He made some threes. It's a good performance for Aidan, and that's just typical of his season so far. Of course, for the Chicago Bulls, he has a lot more responsibility because he's one of the guys that have to step up in the position that we're in at the moment. But for Io, around a bunch of other guys that are currently in the spotlight as well, he's not going to be the main guy, in my opinion, to shine through in that All-Star game and the Rising Stars game, because there are so many other guys that are maybe in it for themselves, but also just the fact that, again, losing one game and that's it. It doesn't have the best representation of what Aidan can do in the Rising Stars game. But he shot 50% from the field, I believe. I thought he was decent in this game, and all I can say is, once again, he deserves to be there. There were many people talking about Io at the beginning of the game. Obviously, his announcement was really impressive as well, saying that he deserves to be here. A lot of people were questioning why he even went down as low as he did. I mean, that's the question I've been asking for months now, ladies and gentlemen. How is this guy not a first-round talent? I will never know. But it seems like there are other people on board with that circumstance at the moment, and they're beginning to ask the questions themselves, because he is playing elite basketball for the Chicago Bulls. He had a good game in the Rising Stars game, and many people are now starting to figure it out. The Eye is a first-round talent, definitely a first-round pick. Obviously, everything of that nature. Aidan is that caliber of a guy. I hope that he can take this in stride. Gives him the world of confidence knowing he's been performing at one of the biggest stages in the NBA, in the All-Star game. Obviously, the playoffs and stuff of that nature as well will be very impressive, will be very good for him. And things like that, I think he deserves. And all rookies and second-year players that play in these types of events get the understanding of what it's going to be like, that atmosphere, playing in front of the world and stuff of that nature. That's what's going to be very important to take away. But with positives come negatives. Aidan actually suffered a bit of an injury. Now, judging by the actual injury itself, again, I think he jarred his finger going up for a block. It was a chase down block, ladies and gentlemen, and instead of hitting the ball or hitting the guy, he ended up hitting the rim, and his finger cocked all the way back, and therefore he suffered a jarred finger. Now, I'm sure all of us know what a jarred finger feels like. I don't think anybody has experienced their life without suffering one or two jarred fingers in their lifetime. So we all know how painful it is. We all know the severity of that type of injury. It can really, really hurt. It could take a couple of days to heal. But judging by the fact that we have a couple of days to go until our next game against the Atlanta Hawks, and he's not going to be participating in any of the next couple of games in the three-point contest, the skills challenge, the dunk contest, or none of that he's participating in. Judging by the time that he's going to be ready for the Atlanta Hawks game, I don't really have any doubts in my mind that he will be playing for that game. But it's important to note, because we've had a very injury-prone season, and despite a big injury or a minor injury, it's an injury nonetheless, and it's typical for the Chicago Bulls, even during this historic event of the All-Star weekend. Every single year, it's a big thing to participate in the All-Star events. Something definitely seems to go wrong every now and then. And for Io, it's a small thing, but it's definitely something that went wrong for him, unfortunately. So let's just hope he's back and better than ever. Again, it's a jarred finger. I'm not too concerned, but obviously time's going to tell what the situation is with Io. My guess is he'll completely be ready to play by the Atlanta Hawks game. But you let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. And congratulations on a really successful event. I really enjoyed these games that these guys played. Obviously, the youngest of the young, the Cleveland guys got huge standing ovations as well. Every single play that they did, every single time they dribbled the ball. Obviously, it's in Cleveland, so it makes a lot of sense that that happened. But a good event. I enjoyed myself watching it. I paid to watch it as well, and I'd definitely do it again if I had the choice. So let's just wait and see what happens with the three-point contest for Zach LaVine, and obviously the big event itself, the All-Star Game. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video, ladies and gentlemen. Probably the next one, we'll be talking about Zach LaVine if he wins the three-point contest. But either way, it's an honor to watch these games, really. I love these types of weekends. I know Bulls basketball. I miss Bulls basketball, and I can't wait to see Bulls basketball once again. But it's a good thing to take a little bit of a break, enjoy yourselves. For me personally, get some more sleep because these games happen at times where I'm not awake. So again, I get to enjoy a couple of days of just good, honest sleep. So either way, I'm not really complaining. I'm very happy when Bulls basketball comes back, and I'll be very happy with the All-Star weekend. So have a wonderful and safe day. In that regard, I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Take care and peace.